So what's up, fellow journeyers? You wanna say what's up?
Hi.
So this video is about the truck, which will hopefully work out. I mean, I can go into technical details. We can go into how did we decide to get this truck, which we'll go into some of that. But really, I think part of the underlying theme too is like creating your own path, which doesn't seem like a theme at all here, but because it's kind of what we did with the van with the Airstream. And this truck, we're not trying to pull a fifth wheel with the van, even though to do make something that like a trailer thing, and maybe you could try to pull it off.
The automated safety hitch system makes pulling a gooseneck trailer easy on your truck. Plus, gives you more maneuverability, automatic connect and disconnect, and safer towing and stopping.
So we're not trying to do that, but at the same time, I want to think about, okay, what are our needs? Where are we at? You know, what someone else has may or may not fit what we need to do. And that takes a lot more work. It takes a lot more thought. It takes a little bit of a leap because maybe you're doing something different. Washer dryer is still working great. Kind of creepy looking, like somebody's peeking in your window or something. It looks like it's up against it. It's not rubbing. I mean, it's close. It was tight, but it did fit. Because if you're wanting an RV, especially if you're wanting an RV full time, the truck's a big decision. It's also a very big purchase. Like, it costs pretty much the same as this thing. And we know lots of people where their truck costs more than what they're towing behind it, but I feel good. I've been researching for weeks, if not months, been looking at dozens and dozens and dozens of trucks, not just, you know, within an hour or two of here, but honestly like 2/3 of the whole nation probably. Basically, if I can fly in and I can drive it back, like, I'm okay with looking at it. That's the plan today. Flying in to Orlando, which is ironically pretty close to where we bought the fifth wheel, getting the truck, driving it back. His is going to Grandma's. You ready to go to Grandma's? You got everything? What are you doing?
Flying.
All right, let's get loaded up, Squirt. This is it for a couple days.
I know, but we're never apart, so it's weird.
No, weird.
Go get us a big truck.
We'll see. Let's do it. So good news and bad news on the flight. It's $4, by the way. Okay. I don't know what I did. Like, when I booked it, I must have hit refresh or something, where Google picks the date where it thinks it wants you to go, which is like a month in advance. And I didn't catch it. I don't know how I didn't catch it. So I got here, and I was like, why can't I get my boarding pass up? Turns out I couldn't get my boarding pass up because it was the wrong date. So I had to go get that worked out, get a new ticket. It took me about an hour and a half to get that figured out. Luckily, the flight for today had been delayed by 2 hours. I say luckily. I wouldn't have made it if it'd been on time, probably. I've had to buy 2 tickets at this point, trying to get refunded for the old tickets. I love flying. I mean, when you're looking for these specific vehicles, basically the more you expand your search, the more competitive it's going to be, the more selection you'll have, which is basically what I was doing. I mean, 2/3 of the country, I'm on the fly in, inspect it, drive it back. I mean, before I'm flying in, I've got the price worked out. I know all the details down to the gear ratio and the payload and transmission. And I mean, hopefully if this truck is what it's supposed to be, it's pretty much a done deal once I get there. If it drives, it checks out. So this is not a hotel. It's actually something I've never done before, like just by myself traveling. I looked at hotel prices, they're all over $100. I looked at some Airbnb stuff, it was like 50, 60 bucks. I thought, you know what, all I need is a bed. It's just me. This is great. JJ.
Say hi.
Hey, JJ.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Hensley. I miss you.
I'm gonna say too. Good night.
Oh, is that all I get? I don't get a kiss or anything? Mwah. You gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm glad to be home. He's doing better.
Hey, buddy. Judah. Got a $10 Uber from the airport over here. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm kind of glad that I'm taking a break. Like, the flight ended up being almost 3 hours delayed. So at first it was 1 hour and 45 minutes, and then 2. You know how it goes. It just got worse and worse, and so it's well after the dealership hours. Just not going to happen today. It's pretty cool. The host is super nice. It's just a couple that has 1 bedroom. Their kids have moved out. They live like I said, 5-10 minutes away from the airport, so they rent it out. They're going to cook me breakfast, is what they said. There's like water in here, TV. And they said, feel free to make yourself at home as well. They went out, they went out for a date. Like after I got here, we met for 5 minutes, and I guess I don't seem super shady. So yeah, so sort of got the whole house right now. I'm not gonna be creepy. I'm just gonna hang out here, even though vlogging in their house might be kind of creepy. I've never had cheeseburger. I got some of that. I got some of this. I got some coffee for the morning. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna edit, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna collapse on that bed right there. Hopefully tomorrow we're gonna see the truck.
Who has a brand new fingerprint resistant 4-door French door for $1,497? Out of box. On the floor and out the door. Who does? Who does? Appliance correct.
I don't even know what's going on. Like, there's a channel where I guess for 30 minutes he does this about every appliance he has. It's great. This guy's awesome. I'm basically waiting around for the dealership to open, so so ready to go look at this truck. Who does? We does.
Today is your day. Half price. Half price. Half price. Half price.
If you use Uber, because like, I mean, I'm not from a big city. We don't use this a lot, but it's pretty cool. Like, you can see where the car's at, how far away they are. 2 minutes away. She's got a white Mercedes-Benz. It doesn't get much simpler than this. Oh my goodness. So this is it. Here's the truck. This is why we wanted this truck. Like the Megacab. Like, look at this space in the back. This amount of space. And then all this space back here. Look at this. I'm just walking around. I could just get back in the, I mean, it's so much space. Now we would probably have to take the wheels off of our stroller, I think, because it's a Bob, it's a big stroller, to get it back here, but I think we could get it back here. So this is the thing for us. This is why we wanted this. Like, I don't need an 8-foot bed. Like, once you put a 5th wheel hitch in there, for the most part, it's just gonna be wasted space. Like, I don't need it. I don't like haul things and boards, and I mean, I just don't need it. I don't need that much space. So I thought, if we don't need that much space in a bed, and I don't like the extra length, everywhere you go, parking space is the whole hassle, why not get a short bed? Once you get a short bed, it starts to be an issue with the pin weight on the 5th wheel. In general, because of the weight of the pin weight, I thought, well, how can I get a short bed and not worry about the pin weight? So we got the Megacab. And even though this is a dually, the actual length of this is actually shorter than an F350 short bed. So I've still got to deal with the width in the back, but honestly, like, that's not as big an issue as the length would be. Like, once you start getting a longer bed and a longer wheelbase, your turning radius isn't as good. And when you're parking in a parking spot, you're sticking out. So you're looking for places to either overhang or you're taking 2 spots. This can do 1 spot. Now we've still got the width, but if I back in enough, I mean, let's be honest, I'm probably gonna be parking in the back anyways. with this or a long bed. But if I need to, and I'm in the situation, and there's some spots where we need to, I have something shorter. 5,259 pounds of cargo. This is the sheet of all the options it has on it. Base price of 50. So this thing sold for over 70 grand in probably 2014 or 2015, whenever it was built. One thing this has got that I really wanted, because you get a Dodge, you're not gonna get the Aison transmission. This has got the Aison, I think is how you pronounce it, transmission. So that kind of leads to the downsides. I wanted that transmission. It's 122,000 miles, which is a little bit more I want on the miles, but because I have that transmission, I'm not as worried about it. Obviously, I flew down here, like, unless this was just drastically different than it was supposed to be, this was a done deal, and this is looking like a done deal. Drive back, do some paperwork, then I've got a long drive home.
Daddy's gonna show us the truck.
How is it?
You ready, Hensley? You want to see it? There it is.
Wow. I like it. That's a big truck.
It is a big truck. All right, here's the inside. You ready? Look at that, Hensley. You'll see where you're gonna be riding? Right back there. Yeah, you've got an insane amount of space back here. It's really good condition. Like, I think I found maybe one small scratch, but for the most part, it's like flawless.
Or I'm back into something,
Yep.
or
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we're kind of, we might not be nice truck kind of people, I don't know.
Do you like the color?
I do, yeah, in person, it's like a metallic. I'm not even gonna call it a silver,
Like
maybe,
that?
but it's good. Yeah, I like it.
Well, we miss you, say miss you.
Miss you guys too. I'm gonna get rolling. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Keep me updated, be careful.
Will do. First fuel stop. It's doing good. I mean, I've reset this multiple times. Getting under 17 to the gallon. Got like a 9-mile-per-hour headwind. I don't know what we'll get towing. I'm hoping 12. I would like to make sure it's at least 10. I just don't know. I mean, it depends on the speed. I think if I go 65, I don't know. We'll just see. Because I don't even know. But it's smooth. Grab some food. Super nutritious. Just gonna keep rolling. 7.5. There's construction. 8 hours to go. So crazy long 2 days of driving and flying and everything else. I got back about midnight last night. I'm still catching up on sleep, but I am so pumped to be back, and I'm pumped to have the truck, just pumped to get moving with this setup eventually. Just a lot of changes. So how did we come to the point of the Megacab as a vehicle to tow our fifth wheel? The biggest factor for us, and I told Marissa when we were looking at this fifth wheel, that kind of pushed us over the edge of, man, a short bed, single rear wheel just isn't gonna work for us. This cap right here. So a lot of your fifth wheels, you're gonna see where this sort of comes in, curves in quite a bit. While they're doing that, not just because they feel like it, because it probably costs extra money to do that, but why they do that is so that when you've got to make a sharp turn with your truck, 90 degrees or whatever, or close to that, this corner doesn't hit this corner or that corner of the cab. So if you see a truck and it's got that dent on the cab, well, that's what happened. They turned, because it's hard to see inside that cab, like how close it's getting. They turned and this caught the cab, it dented it, probably damaged this, probably damaged the cab. Not cheap once that happens. Sometimes it busts out the back window. So what pushed us was not only this curve, but you've also got the width of the RV that comes into play. The open ranges are wider than some of the other ones. Most of your fifth wheels are in the 96-inch range wide. This is like I think 101.5 or something. So it's like 6 inches wider than most of your other stuff. So that extra width also makes it even harder to have a short bed. So with the amount of weight we think we'll have in that, coming down on the pin weight, traveling full time, we don't care that much about bed space. We want cab space because of the kids. You factor all those things for our specific situation, this was a good fit. You may have a totally different set of factors. If you really need the long bed for work, if your fifth wheel curves in, it'll make it easier and give you more hitch options as well. There's lots of reasons that this may not be what you need for your setup. But this, along with the slider hitch I'm hoping to get, should get us pretty future-proof. Good job.
Let's go check it out, JJ.
This isn't where Marissa will never be going in this door anyways. I don't think she's gonna be driving this beast, but
That's a big truck, isn't it, buddy?
oh, they definitely come bigger. You ready to get in? This is where you're gonna be riding, Hensley, back here.
Right here.
Yep, right back here.
Wow. That is a lot of room.
That's a huge cab.
I like the look of it, that it's, got more room. I think it makes the truck not look so bulky. I like the look. And obviously I'm going to be riding back here with the kids a lot, so it's going to be nice to have a lot of space. What do you think?
It's good.
What do you think?
You don't expect to really see Dooley on something this short in the back, but...
Yeah, look at this space, buddy.
Wow. What's that? I've never pulled that down the middle. What's on the middle? Okay.
Cup holder.
You gonna ride right there, buddy? Is that all you need? Like you still got legroom up here, even though you got all that legroom back there.
Hey.
Look at this, Hensley.
Yes.
I love sunroofs.
Oh wait, hold on, check this out. It remembers. It remembers my seat position, so it's putting it where it was. Just Hensley. Move your hand.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
It moves the roof.
It moves the roof.
We're not going to have those cords like all over the place anymore because look, like it's already got an inverter.
Oh, cool.
Plug for the laptop right there. We got plugs here. There's plugs in here.
Yeah, that's great. We spend a lot of time in our vehicle. I mean, because when you travel full time, I mean, we're working in here. When we have travel days, we're doing school, I'm working. It's gonna be nice to have like something a little more roomier. Well, I say roomier, the van had tons of room, but just
seating wise though,
yeah,
it's
comfortable.
You just can't beat this. And we still got room behind those seats for storage.
We've never even had like automatic locks on our car or anything like that. Like everything's manual.
Are you trying to do it by voice command?
It's not that good.
Yeah, everything's not voice command. It does have a button.
You like trucks? Yeah. Are you gonna let me drive the truck?
We'll talk about it.
Weird. How cool, baby. A lot of change, a lot of exciting things, huh, Hensley?
Yep.
Are you gonna like traveling in the truck?
Yep.
Are you gonna let Hensley drive before you let me drive it?
Probably.
No. I'm gonna be right here watching the window.
Oh, well, your car seat won't fit there. Look at all that space back there, though.
Yeah, you have plenty of good space. Yeah, this is all very weird for us right now, so this is nice though. But this is where our journey has led us as far as a tow vehicle. This may or may not be the best fit for you. You just watch, you do the research. I think for us it's gonna be good.
I like it. It matches the fifth wheel.
It does.
Great.
It does. That was actually a bonus. So if you got questions, comments, definitely check in with us. Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. We also I got a couple of extra videos on there as well of where I went to go pick it up that are on Patreon that happened pretty much as it was happening, and then we got a live chat as well that'll have some information on it. So yeah, if you want more information about the truck or more information in general, we definitely try to have that extra stuff on Patreon. Right, buddy? You like the truck? You good with it?
Big truck.
Big truck. You said big truck like big stick?
Big truck.
I miss Big Stick.
Big stick.
Big Stick.
I don't know about that one, Hensley.
Yeah, big.
Well, my caffeine high from the last 48 hours is starting to wear off.
We're glad to have you home.
So tired.
Two's a lot different than one. I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back.
Judah was excited to see you.
I miss you too, buddy. Come here. Mwah. Mwah. We're gonna call it a day. Till next time, we will
Catch you guys later. And press the YouTube button on subscribe and join the video.
join the video.
Join the video.
Catch you guys later.
Catch you guys later.